Currently in Macon, Georgia, 65% of third graders lack necessary vocabulary and reading comprehension skills. The lack of basic literacy leads to various challenges in adulthood. Several challenges arise, such as furthering education, job opportunities, and everyday communication. Although teachers are doing their best in school to teach reading and improve literacy, when students go home, these skills are not being maintained. In Macon, a great deal of the population struggle financially, so parents have difficulties finding time between work hours and household chores to sit down and read. Most families struggle to afford school supplies, let alone books. We see that when dropout rates are high, there is also an increase in crime. We get this conclusion by studies that show that 85% of all children currently involved in the juvenile justice system are functionally illiterate. That being said, it is estimated that 2/3 of children who can't read proficiently by the end of 4th grade will end up incarcerated. Low literacy rates coupled with incarceration leads to an extreme decrease in the amount of job opportunities for children. By 2018, 88% of all jobs in Georgia will require a high school diploma. As of March 2017, over 820,000 Georgians will not qualify for these jobs due to failure to meet educational requirements. In an effort to combat this literacy problem, Mercer University athletics team teamed up with a program known as Read to Succeed. Kate Buckland is a Mercer student on the softball team who aided in Read to Succeed's efforts.
So Becky, we're just going to talk a little bit about Read to Succeed and how your experience was. So could you tell me a little bit about your experience and what you actually did with Read to Succeed?
Yeah, my experience with Read to Succeed was really good. I liked interacting with all the kids. The part that made it difficult is we went in kind of blind and we didn't know how to teach. And so once we actually got in the classrooms, it was kind of an adjusting period for both the kids and us. And we used phonics, which is we read to them vocab and see if they can recite it back to us. And we worked on that with them. And it was difficult, but it was definitely worth it, I think. I think if they gave the people working with the kids more time to look over the material and maybe learn how to teach the kids a certain way, that would definitely be more beneficial, because we were kind of just thrown in there and hope for the best. But it worked out well, but it was definitely an adjusting period.
Overall, do you think the kids enjoyed/learned a lot from this program?
I think they did. I think, if we had a few more weeks with them, they could have definitely learned even more. But I think the one-on-one attention really helped them, and it was beneficial. So.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Brad Hodeval, part of the men's lacrosse team at Mercer, was also involved in the efforts to improve literacy rates in Macon.
Yep.
All right, can you introduce yourself first?
I'm Brad Hodeval. I'm from Lawrenceville, Georgia.
And you did Read to Succeed last year, right, as part of your LSK class?
Yep, I did.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about what you did with Read to Succeed?
So basically with Read to Succeed, me and 3 other of my group members drove to MLK Elementary, which is in downtown Macon, and we helped the 4th graders with their reading. Usually our group would go for about an hour, and we would go over 1 to 2 books, just kind of going over sight words with the kids.
Are there any other particular things that you had to do teaching them, with reading, or any tactics that you used to learn?
We used, they gave us a book of strategies, a pamphlet that we could use, sounding it out, breaking the words up, stuff like that. But overall, just kind of being a good influence for the kids, and then because the kids who are in Read to Succeed are the kids who have a little bit lower reading scores, so just letting them know that reading is fun and all that good stuff.
Right. Did you think they enjoyed it? Talking about how fun it was, do you think the students enjoyed it?
Yes, sometimes, because they ended up having to miss about half a recess because of Read to Succeed, so obviously that doesn't go over as well with elementary schoolers. But once we got them in the room, they kind of got to hang out with us, and we kind of made a friendship with them. I think they really enjoyed it.
Were you able to see any improvements with the students, and was it beneficial to them?
Yes, I think especially throughout the semester, once they kind of started to open up to us, because we worked with the same kids every day. Once we really grew that relationship and got to know them, they started to enjoy reading a little bit more. They definitely got a lot better, and I think overall it was a good experience for everyone.
Are there any improvements at all that you might recommend, or did it work pretty smoothly the way it went?
It was pretty smooth. I think organization, timing could be a little better, having the kids in when we get there and vice versa, because there's a few times where we'd have to wait around for 20 minutes for the kids to come in, and then we would have to leave early and it would just kind of create some havoc. So I think just better planning and overall organization of it would be good. But besides that, I think the actual idea behind the organization is great.
Thank you. Read to Succeed is a great effort to tackle the literacy rate issue in the Bibb County school system. It offers the opportunity of simply being able to read with someone else one-on-one that many take advantage of. This simple idea of reading with someone else is crucial when improving literacy rates. Read to Succeed opens this opportunity up to those who are not as fortunate, and it has proven to be an effective method. Since the implementation of this program, the literacy rate is tremendously increasing. A story conducted by Shannon Lilly uncovers that in 2015, Bibb County had only 38% of its students reading at a grade level, and now, in 2017, it is up to 65%. Although that Read to Succeed has flaws and could be improved, we are seeing a positive correlation between the program and the increase of student literacy rates, helping to set them up with future success.